This is a demonstration about how the user graphic interface of the pill dispenser system should work. This is an app that was created just to demonstrate how the system on the prototype will actually work. So I open up the user graphics interface and it asked me to click here to start, and it asked for a thumbprint scan. Once I thumbprint scan, if it recognizes my thumbprint, it will proceed to the next procedure. If it doesn't, then it will actually log us out. Then we have a couple options here. The first option here is to actually dispense the scheduled medication. This will usually happen after a reminder has happened and the patient is informed that it is time for them to take their medications, at which time they can click on the UGI to dispense the specified medications. Gives them an option: do you want to opt out of any of the medications that are currently scheduled at this time? They could say yes or no. They could say yes or no. It also gives a note down here that it is not recommended for them to skip their medications, and that a record is going to be made of all the medications that are taken or skipped according to the schedule. So we're going to go ahead and say no, I don't want to opt out of anything. And now it's telling the machine to dispense the medications, and our prototype will dispense medications, and we can go back to the main menu. Now if we want to actually see whatever medications are currently inside the prototype, we can click this menu here. It gives us a description of all the medications and in what tray they are actually in. It gives us the name, also the frequency of the prescription, as well as the dosage of the prescription, and it gives us a picture about what that medication will actually look like. On the user graphic interface, all of these will be fairly large for any user to be able to see. If we wanted to see the schedule of the medications, we could click here and we could click on today, and it will tell me that this in the morning is the schedule for the medications that will actually be dispensed in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening. I can also add some new medications. If I click on the Add New Medications button, what we will do is it will take your phone or take the prescription and hold it up to the prototype. It will scan a QR code which is printed out by the pharmacist. It will give us a verification noise letting us know that the QR code has been scanned. The QR code will have information on it, including the patient's name, the prescription name, the dosage prescribed, and also the frequency. It will also be linked to the internet, where it will give us an image of the actual prescription. Then it asks the user if their pill actually looks like the one pictured. If it is not, then we need to verify that whether or not something has gone wrong. Maybe it's one manufacturer having a different image or a different type of pill. If it is, we can proceed. I'm going to say no to demonstrate that it will say stop. You need to contact your doctor or pharmacist immediately to make sure it's the correct prescription. If it is, it's going to give them a verification code that the patient can type into here to let them know that it is the correct prescription and they are safe to proceed. If it's not, then we will go back and try it all again. Continue dispensing. It's checking to see if that prescription is interfering with any other prescription in my list. And if we're all set, it will dispense. Finally, the last bit of information on the UGI will be a contact screen, where pressing any one of these buttons will immediately contact, through telephone, an emergency system, 911, a caregiver that they can program in by themselves, their own doctor, their pharmacist, help with the application, or help with the dispenser.